Good afternoon, this is Martin from Autobay Direct. Today shooting a short video for you to highlight a few areas as requested on the Range Rover Sport. This is a stunning vehicle. It's been exceptionally well kept, has only just arrived into stock, so it's not been through our valeting team as yet. So first of all, I'll just move forwards and show you the wheel on this side, unmarked. Brake disc in good order. Plenty of tread on the tyre, of course. Moving along. Paintwork is superb, unmarked. No scratches, scrapes, dings or dents or anything of that nature. Coming down to this side again. No curb damage to that wheel. Brake disc once again in excellent order. Just move around to the rear of the vehicle here. You can see, again, obviously not yet been valeted, so you can see there's going to be one or two little watermarks and so forth on it here and there. It's not spotlessly clean at this point. Coming down and looking at the passenger side rear wheel, and again the disc. Again in excellent order. Tyre once again with plenty of tread. Moving along, paintwork, as I say, superb. No scuffs or scrapes or scratches. And then around to the passenger side front wheel. Again, no curb damage. Brake disc in superb order. So clearly been very well maintained. Just moving around to the front of the vehicle, looking at the leading edge of the bonnet here. Seeing these one or two minor stone chips across the front edge here, nothing dramatic, no more than you would expect for the mileage. These would typically be touched in, flattened and polished beforehand, so nothing extensive there. And coming down to the front bumper and the lower valance, one or two little fly scars, which will of course again be dealt with by our valeting team. Just looking here, I've got a very slight graze across the front here, nothing dramatic. Again, our valeting team, I'm sure, will be able to deal with that successfully. Nonetheless, you are seeing the vehicle in its raw state at this moment in time. Just checking the windscreen. No significant marks or chips or anything in there, which is good. I'm just going to step into the inside of the vehicle and just show you around the seating and the center console. So we're looking here at the driver's side of the vehicle. Just move the seatbelt out of the way so that we can see, and you wanted to see very closely the driver's seat bolster. No significant wear there. Of course, bearing in mind, cream seats, we will be valeting this vehicle thoroughly before it goes out. The seats are actually remarkably well kept. These being the climate seats, of course, both heated and ventilated. I'll just step into the vehicle for a moment and we'll show you the center console area here. Oh, keys are inside. Obviously somebody's moved the vehicle into position for us today. No damage or marks to the center console of any significance there, nothing to be concerned about. Obviously whoever has owned this vehicle has taken great care of it. Just coming across to the passenger side, and we'll just come across the seat here. So once again, this bolster on the passenger side, no wear of any significance there at all. Panoramic sunroof, of course, present in this vehicle, a lovely feature. And electric valance, of course, that comes into place. Rear seats, I'll show you the rear of the front seats in a moment when we step into the rear of the vehicle. You can see here, once again, no substantial or significant wear to the rear seats at all. We'll just have a look at those a little more closely from the back of the car in just a second. No wear to the steering wheel of note. This is all good. So I'm just going to step to the rear of the vehicle now. So now at the rear of the car, looking over the rear seats, as I say, still due to be valeted, so please allow consideration for that. But no significant wear at all to these bolsters. The backs of the rear seats don't appear to have suffered any damage whatsoever. Questions whether or not anybody's ever been in the back of the vehicle. You can see we have heated rear seats as well present. And I'll just step around to the other side of the vehicle. So, looking at the back of the passenger seat, which again, no wear of any significance there. Once again, the door card, superb. And the rear seat itself on this side, again, no wear of any significance to the bolsters there. All in very good order. I'll just come around to the boot now. Okay, so at the rear of the vehicle here, it's an electric tailgate, of course. This opens and we have a load cover in place, of course. So I'll just move out of the way for the moment so that we can see in here. Clearly at some point these lines signify there has been a load cover in place. I suspect if they part exchange for another Range Rover Sport, they may have chosen to retain that. But there's no damage to the carpets in the rear here. This is all ship-shape. Obviously, as I mentioned, due to be valeted, so not yet spotlessly clean. I'll just lift up the flooring here so that we can have a little look in the boot well, which if I come around here and just investigate a little bit more closely, it's all nice and dry in there. There's no indication that there's ever been any water ingress into the vehicle. And of course, having the benefit of a spare and a very substantial jack in the back of there. Be a brave chap to jack one of these up, I think. So put that back into place there. No wearing along here. This is the top of the rear bumper, of course. Nothing to be of concern of there, other than it could probably do with a little bit of a clean. And the inside of the tailgate, once again, nothing that a little bit of cleaning won't resolve satisfactorily, so quite happy with that. Apologies, I think I might have zoomed in a little bit too closely there. Let's just have a look at that again. Yeah, a little bit of cleaning needed, but nothing significant. There's the boot there, so as you can see, it latches itself successfully there. So on balance, a beautiful car, and I'm sure you will benefit from the opportunity of seeing this car in the flesh yourself, given opportunity. We'll look forward to speaking to you soon. Hopefully that meets with your needs as far as information at this stage. Please feel free to contact us directly in the office on 01704 551 999 or alternatively at autobaydirect@gmail.com. Thank you for your time.